Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom to the 12 tribes of YAHAWAH, giving of course all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, Mahashiach, one Malak YAHWASHI. That's all praises, honor, and glorification unto the Most High YAHWAH, in the name of His only begotten Son, YAHWASHI. This is your brother YAHWAH, all right? Coming back, y'all, with yet another video through the Spirit and power, YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, Mahashiach, one Malak YAHWASHI. All right, so this is just going into a video, going into how to use your 1611, right? And we're going to start with the Roman numerals, all right? So what is a 1611? Real quick, right? A 1611, right? A 1611 King James Bible, right? This is the Bible that most of the Hebrew Israelites we rock with, all right? Because the 1611 not only includes the King James Version, but it also includes the Apocrypha, all right? Salaki, let me get the Apocrypha real quick. So it also have this book in it, right? Or these books in it. Remember, the Apocrypha means hidden books, right? It means hidden books, and it contains the 14 books that were taken out of the original canon of the Bible, right? So there were originally 80 books that we dealt with, all right? And then 14 were taken out during the Protestant Reformation by Martin Luther, all right? So the Bible that most people have now, whether it's the King James Version, ESV, NLT, NIV, they only have 66 books, right? They only have 66 books. They only have the Old Testament, right, and the New Testament. Thing is, you know, the Apocrypha is part of the Bible, all right? So the 1611 has the Apocrypha as well as the 66 books, right, making it 80, right? So that's the complete Bible, right? Anything outside of that, you know, the Book of Enoch, Book of Jasher, hey, don't deal with that, all right? But this is, yeah, the 1611, all right? Now, a lot of brothers and sisters, they may not get a 1611 because they might be like, well, it's hard to read. You know, the Roman numerals, I just can't do it, right? You know, there's some things in the 1611, like, for example, the U is like a V, all right? You know, it's spelled differently, all right? But don't worry. Hey, you can do all things through Mahashiach. All right, let's get a precept real quick. All right, don't think it's just too hard. You know what I'm saying? You just give up, right? You know, we brothers and sisters that have gotten the 1611, hey, we had to learn the Roman numerals. We had to learn how they spelled things differently. We had to get used to that, all right? Philippians chapter 4, verse 13 says, I can do all things, Salakia. Let me try to focus this, right? Salak. It says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me, right? So you can do all things through Mahashiach, which strengthens you, all right? And also, let's get this, Sirach chapter 15, verse, Salakia, Sirach 15, all right, Sirach chapter 5, all right, Sirach chapter 5 and verse 15, it says, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. So don't be ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. All right. So it's good to know the Roman numerals anyway. All right. So this might be a series of videos to, you know, properly teaching how to properly use your 1611. If you have one or if you're thinking about getting one, all right, you can watch this video and it will help. So just going over the Roman numerals. So let's start with, let's just go to Psalms, right? Or let's just go to Job. So when you open up the 1611, you're going to see this. You're going to see this, right, for the Roman numerals. So, for example, the I, all right, it's not that hard. The I is 1, right? So chapter 1. 2 I's, that's 2, right? 3, Salak, 3, where's 3 at, right? 3, that's 3. 4 I's, that's 4, right? 5. Now, so the 5 is a V. All right, the 5 is a V. So this is just the stuff that you have to remember. All right, the 5 is a V. 6, right, is VI. So basically 5 plus 1, which is 6, right? Now you have the 7, VII, right? VII, I, right, which is 8. Because 5 plus 3 is 8, right? Simple math. So now, hold on. Now you got up to 9. Now, 9 is going to be a little different because when you look right here, it's IX. So basically, think of it like this. It's like it's 10 minus 1, right? It's like 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 would be 9, all right? So just the stuff that you have to remember, all right? It's not that hard, all right? It's not that hard. You just have to get used to it, all right? So IX, remember, is 9. Now, 10, of course, is X, right? And then it just keeps going on and on, all right? For example, X with the 4 eyes, that's 14. X with 5 or V, that's 15, right? 16 would be X VI, which is 16, right? Because remember, X, which is 10, plus 5, which is 15, plus 1 is 16, all right? So, and a way to remember, all right, it, let me just pull up the page real quick, all right? Here's a way to remember it. How I did it was I watched videos on it, all right? And, you just write it down, right? That's 1, right? Or X, right? That's 10. XX, that's 20, right? So you just have to write it down and just practice, 18 would be XVIII, which is 18. Because remember, X is 10, V is 5, so 10 plus 5 is 15, plus another 3, which is 18. So it's just simple math, all right? Now, it just keeps going on and on, right? Like for 30, it's just three X's, right? 35, 3 X's and a V, which is 35, all right? And it just keeps going on. Now, what you have to remember is before every, so for example, if you want to say 39, right? It'll be this. It'll be 3 I's and then it'll be an IX, right? So that's how you conjure up that 9. So like for example, for 29, it will be two X's and then an IX to make that 9, all right? Just so that you know. Also, another thing too is you might see an XL. Now, an XL is basically L equals 50, right? Let me just write that down real quick. A L equals 50, all right? So a L equals 50. Now, a XL will be 40, right? Because that's basically 50 minus 10. It's a little confusing at first, but you'll get it. L is 50, so XL is 40. Just like how you had 10, right? Or X is 10, and then IX, right, will be 9 because, 10 minus 1 is 9. So basically like 50 minus 10 is 40, right? That's just how they did it, all right? That's just how they did it. It might sound a little weird, but yeah. Now it just keeps going, right? 60, of course, is LX, right, which is 60. 70 will be LXX, right, 70. 80 is just LXXX, right? 80, right? So it's simple, you know what I'm saying? Now when you get to 90, right, it will be XC. XC is what? 90, right? Because X or C is 100. And X, right, is 10 minus 100, which would be 90, right? So that's how they do that, right? So, right, that would be 90, and C would be 100, all right? Now, you can look it up on your own, like, what the symbols mean. Remember, the scriptures, they don't go over 200, all right? So you're not going to see 200 there. You're not going to see 1,000. Okay, they're not going to use M or D, stuff like that. They're going to go all the way up to C, all right? That's the highest they're going to go to, right, in terms of, like, the different symbols, all right? So you're going to have X, you're going to have L, you're going to have C, all right? But that's, I believe, the only, and the I's, but that's the highest they'll go, all right? And you can look at this up on your own if, if I'm not making sense, all right? But hopefully you get it. So it's pretty simple, all right? It's pretty simple. I'm going to just go over it one more time, all right? I'm going to close out. So you're going to see the I is 1, right? V is 5. All right. What else? The X is 10. And the remember IX, right, would be 9 because you put that before it, right? You put that before it to make a 9. That one before it, right? What else? You got the the L, right, which is 50, and you got C, which is 100. All right, so if you want to go Psalms, Psalm chapter 147, right, to show who the word was given to, right, with the word of the Most High. All right, Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. Right, 147 and verse 19. You see that? He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Now, this looks confusing, right? But it's just like this. C is 100. L is 40. And VII is 7. So, 147. All right? Now, practice with that, Israel. If you got any questions, just ask in the comments. With that, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Kwam YAHAWASHI, Shalom.